So what are the 7 reasons that Cumberland County, Pennsylvania is one of the best places to retire in our entire country? Hey, it's Dave Hooke over here with our YouTube channel, which is all about community connection real estate. If you're interested in one of those 3 things, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. So the first reason that a lot of people retire to Cumberland County and stay here once they retire here is because of its natural beauty. So South Central PA and Cumberland County, I've lived here all of my life. 3rd generation, there is a ton to enjoy in the outdoors. I have kids, I know it. There's local parks, there's state parks, there's lakes to swim in and fish in. There's the Appalachian Trail, which spans right through Cumberland County and hits us in multiple access points. There's just a lot of things to do, like even fly fishing, world class in the Yellow Breeches stream. I lived on that creek for a number of years. It's just an amazing cold water creek for trout fishing and a lot of other things. So whether you're looking for bird watching, a leisurely hike, an aggressive hike, just a moment in the outdoors, Cumberland County, you'll find a ton to do here outside in its natural beauty, rolling farm hills in the Appalachian Mountains. Reason number 2 that a ton of people move to Cumberland County, Pennsylvania is because of its affordability, its cost of living. I know this firsthand. We're in close proximity to a lot of population centers. When you take the cost of living index here in Cumberland County and you compare it to places like New York City or San Francisco or tons of other metro areas, you're gonna find that you can get a lot more house for your money here. You get a lot of more acreage for your money if that's important to you. And the taxes are a little bit less expensive than a lot of areas you're gonna experience even nearby, like in New Jersey. And you're just gonna find just basic cost of living things when you budget out your services and goods that you're gonna, like dentistry and lawn care and things like that, is a lot less expensive than metro areas that are nearby. Reason number 3 that we find a lot of people move and retire to Cumberland County is proximity to world-class healthcare. So we have UPMC influence from Pittsburgh, has a lot of hospital centers in the area. We also have Hershey Medical Center with influence of Penn State Health, and a number of other things as well. I know this firsthand because I have 3 kids under 9. We've been to the ER a few times. I also have parents who are seniors now, and we've spent some time in hospitals, and the healthcare here is incredible. And oftentimes we've been able to get second opinions. If we go to UPMC, get a second opinion from Hershey, or go to Hershey, get a second opinion from UPMC, and it's very quick to get to the hospitals. And I know that firsthand. It's very important to me and my family, and quite honestly has saved the lives of 2 of my relatives being this close to great healthcare. So reason number 4 is actually the vibrant cultural scene and local arts. So whether it's local to Cumberland County, you're gonna find a ton of diversity here with restaurants. There's Carlisle Arts and Learning Center, but also we're very close to world-class performances. When you think about Hershey and the Giants Center or State College and the Bryce Jordan Center, if you just Google those 2 things and look over the course of the year at the performances that will be within a 90-minute drive of you, you're going to be surprised that it's some of the best performances of arts and culture that you're going to find in the United States. So the 5th reason that people fall in love with Cumberland County, we found, is its historical heritage. It's steeped in history. It has its roots back in the 1700s. There's a ton of war memorials. There is proximity to Gettysburg battlefield and historical tours there. There's also just amazing historical architecture. You're gonna find when you drive through Carlisle, which is Cumberland County's seat, and a number of the other surrounding communities, very old buildings that are just really cool. Queen and Victorian properties. You're gonna find old limestone churches and things like that. And it really does add an element of charm and character to your visit here in Cumberland County. So the 6th reason that a ton of people move and retire and stay in Cumberland County is the sense of community and relationship. So one thing about Cumberland County is it has amazing influences of the Army War College, which is a military base here, as well as intellectual influences like Dixon Liberal Arts School. And so you have these influences and a bit of a transient population, which is positioned here for a couple of years, maybe with a professorship or at the military base, and then moves out of the area. But a lot of those people end up moving back. I know that because our team sells them homes here. And we always ask, what is the reason for that? Well, you have sort of a big community feel with some of those influences. Like I said, world-class medical care, world-class performances nearby, and then the intellectual influences of the college as well as the military influences of the Army War College. And so you have these large influences, and yet you still have an amazing small town community feel. So all of these people come together here, and you're gonna find a ton of different parades throughout the year. The Carlisle Car Show at Carlisle events. You're gonna find First Night and many things put on by the Downtown Carlisle Association and going on here like Jubilee Day in Cumberland County. You're gonna find community events that bring people together relationally, and there's a lot of pride in this small town feel with a large town influence. And the seventh reason people tend to retire and stay in Cumberland County once they've been here is probably the most important, and the reason that we hear that dwarfs all the other. It's because of its location in proximity to the largest population centers on the eastern seaboard of America. So if you look at Cumberland County on a map, you'll find it's right here in South Central PA, and it's within a stone's throw of Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York, and all of New England. Now imagine that if it looks like a distribution center to those areas, it's because it is. There's a ton of warehousing and jobs that correlate to stability in South Central PA because all of those millions and people in those population centers need goods and services. And spoiler alert, most of their goods and services are stored within a 30-minute drive of Cumberland County, many of them right here in Cumberland County. That adds to the job base here. It adds to the stability, consistent appreciation, and it is one of the reasons that Cumberland County is one of the fastest growing counties in Pennsylvania. Also, real practical reason that makes sense for people to move and retire here. It means that a lot of their kids or grandkids are likely living in one of those population centers, or if they just want something to do, they're within a 2-hour drive of a lot of those population centers. So that proximity makes it a real practical place to live, a safe place to live, and a great place to live so they can get to other places really quickly. So there you have it, 7 compelling reasons that we found people over and over again retire to Cumberland County, and it makes Cumberland County one of the most desirable retirement counties in the entire country. So whether it's number 1, as we talked about, it's natural beauty, number 2, affordability, number 3, healthcare, number 4, arts and culture, number 5, historical charm, or 6, the sense of community, or lastly, we said number 7, the location and proximity to all those huge population centers. Cumberland County offers retirees an exceptional quality of life. We've seen it over and over again as long as I've lived here. So if you found this video helpful, informative, please give it a thumbs up below or just subscribe to our channel, or I'd love for you to share this with your friends or somebody you know that might be thinking about a place to retire. If it would be helpful to them, go ahead and share it out. And if you or somebody you know need an agent, we'd love to be your agent of choice here at the Dave Hooke team. Go ahead and email us at support@davehooketeam.com. That's support@davehooketeam.com, and that's Hooke with an E at the end. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon.